Mind for gold, you already know what it is. So you know what I'm talking about? We some real true champions around here. We real true, you know. Reason being, we was some winners yesterday. 20 to 320 with the void on Coco Golf. That's cool. So we cashed that 262 out. Yeah, we did that. It already hit that account. Courtside, they pay pretty fast. Not too bad. An hour or two, something like that. Maybe. But anyway. So we cashed it out. We had to start with another one, right? The game's supposed to start at 9 in the morning. We still on the tennis because the tennis was jumping out early in the morning. You know, everything else kind of jump off in the evening. The game's supposed to start at 9, but for some reason, rain delay in Cincinnati. I think it's the Cincinnati Open. Let me check. And we using the score out. Yeah, Cincinnati Open, they had a lot of rain delay, and as you can see, it say 1:30. So these matches supposed to start at 9, these qualification rounds. You know, I got a couple players, and they got to be careful with the tennis qualification because it ain't quite the start of the tournament. It's just the people who trying to get them last spots, so they got to qualify. But it be kind of fluky sometimes, but I'm kind of familiar with some of these players. Like I say, y'all go bet a quarter, 50 cents. Get familiar with some of these players before you try to go in. You know, I'm doing it off experience. Of course, you can do it too off experience, but become familiar with who people are. You know, that's basically what this is about, muscle memory, you can call it. Like, for instance, the National Bank Open, I know all 4 of these players because I done bet on them before. I've been betting on them, for a minute. And tennis is one of my newest traits, one of my newest trades, or whatever you want to say. So I became familiar pretty fast. And this WTA and the Women's Tennis Association. I'm guessing that's what WTA stands for. Sound like that's what it stands for. I might have said it wrong, but I said Women's Tennis Association. Let me click on it and see what does it stand for. Well, it don't really. Well, anyway, since I clicked on it anyway, this is how you can become familiar. As I clicked on WTA, you see I slid from news, results. I slid from results to rankings. This is how you become familiar. You see who number 1 in the world, Sabalenka. Corey Coco Golf. She number 4 in the world. She's an American. You know what I'm saying? Rabanika, she number 2. Swiatek, she used to be like number 2 or 3 and the 1 in the world, but she slid down to number 8. But I'm familiar with, let me see. 1 through 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm familiar with, I've never heard of number 22. Maja, I'm quite sure I never heard his name. I probably have, but the first 21, skip number 22, and 23 all the way through. And see how far I can go down. 23 all the way to. I'm trying to find another name I'm not familiar with. I would say maybe number 53. I think I said I heard of number 53 before. But I'm just giving you an example of how familiar I am with these names. So 23 all the way to a questionable number 53. But everybody on this list, I know. It's because I've been betting on them. I want to say, I most definitely heard number 79. Number 81, I may have seen the name, but I'm not too familiar with number 81. Basically, the point is I'm familiar with all these people on this long list that you see. You feel me? Y'all become familiar with them. It's because I bet on them. That's why. And I never really looked at the tab right there. But anyway, my point is, we got another bet in. You understand what I'm saying? We got another one in. They moved out the game from 9 to these times. From 9 to these times right here. But we starting another 20 to 320, And this one got negative. They usually got plus 100, but negative 120. So I had to add another dollar to make it, you know, to even 40. But y'all get the point. Gonna be 40 to 80, 80 to 160, 160 to 320. The same way. So this first bet, okay, raise up. This first bet, 21 to 40 would be ticket number 1. Ticket number 2 gonna be 40 to 80. Ticket number 3 gonna be 80 to 160. And ticket number 4 gonna be 160 to 320, as you seen in the previous video. You understand what I'm saying? So this would be ticket number 1 on my 20 to 320. I'm just doing another one. And you know, if it lose, it lose. If it don't, it don't. But I'm gonna move up to 40 to 80, to 80 to 160, 160 320, 320 to 640. I'm gonna move up to 40 to 640. You know. So I played with that this morning right there. That's my what I see happening. You know, it was originally at 9 o'clock. I was gonna try to catch it at 9. Then catch a couple at 11 and 12. I was going to try to get about 3 in today, but it looked like the rain allowed me only to do 2. With that being said, I had loaded $25. I had $3 left. So what I said I was going to do was, if I can get this $3 ticket to hit, which is some basic things of how I felt at 9 in the morning. All these pumping came on at 9, but they got delayed. So I'm thinking maybe I can get 2 good tickets in and 2 good wins at 9 o'clock this morning. But the rain has carried me over into... What time do they got now? What time they saying now? What time are they saying Cincinnati open? 1:30. The rain has carried me over that long. Maybe even delayed till tomorrow. I don't know, but we mining for gold either way it go. You got to understand the terminology, mining for gold. It is a real thing. We digging deep for this everyday dollar, you know. And with that being said, let me play a clip for you. You know, this
right
is what
now. If you remember, drop it down in the comments.
Let's see if this guy can get some
If you are unfamiliar with who this is or don't know or didn't know, please come walk with me. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, I was almost a Jazz fan. Because bro is one of the smoothest lefties. I don't know. I just like his shot form. Anyway, I love this channel. Biggs on Island. Step between hang hard cross.
I don't remember him.
Oh, toilet ball. He really almost gave Dwight Howard a knee contusion. Anyway, Biggs on Island, second episode. We're going to play off 2 and float it over everybody. Hold on, I know Dwight was sick of this man. Episode 3. We'll keep it simple this time. Nah, like y'all don't understand how cold this man is. Like peep it. Screens one tag, step tween. Run into another one. Easy leaner. And the crazy part is, his game was simple. Look, run him off one pitch, and no, you can take the one-dribble side step. Like, bro, it's literally that. Now, people, they know how lethal it can get. Off the catch, pump, extreme misbearable to a spire like. Hold on, Pete. This is KD, by the way. Little hard cross. Are you hezzy? One dribble, and KD whole lower extremities just anyway off another pitch. I don't know why bro is wide open. Dude, like y'all need to be hot glued to bro's laces. Wait, time out. Clean up. Yeah, we could do those too. Well, hold up, right above the back. Absolutely blow by this. Dribbles downhill. Play off 2, pump, spin, float. 2 of my stat sheet. Let's try it. Now I have a Gerber on. No. He's too small. Literally get to the elbow and shoot it over. But wait, no, seriously. Like this is what happens when you feed grown men baby food. Back him down, fade her over a great contest. But like, I'm trying to tell y'all, it genuinely never mattered. Now, lefty back. FaceTime, go get the bush. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, bro.